What's up guys, how are you guys doing? In this video, I'll be talking to you guys about if Yuki is worth summoning on or not, okay? Yuki, she's gonna be coming to the game on Tuesday, no, actually on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I'm very excited about her, of course, and I'm definitely gonna be summoning for her, but I'll just, give you guys some, things to consider when you guys are trying to summon for her, okay? Of course, Yuki, if you guys miss out on her banner right now, she will be added to the standard pool right here, okay? She'll be added to the right here, the pool selections right here. So she'll be added here, okay? So you guys can pull her from this potentially, okay? I don't know if they're gonna add Haru together with Yuki. I imagine they would, right? Because that would make sense. But if they don't, if they just gonna add Yuki here, you guys can probably get her from this as well. So you guys can skip her, right? But of course, you guys will not be able to select her from this right here, okay? From the 300 PD, you guys will not be able to select her. I'm gonna go for mailing, of course. But yeah, outside of that, you guys can pull her from this, okay? But yeah, let's just get to why you guys should be considering summoning on Yuki, okay? The first thing you guys should be doing is look at your account, right? So look at your account and see what kind of cards you guys have, okay? For me right now, I am lacking a bit of AoE DPS, guys. The only one I have is Haru, because of her this card right here. She got the power anchor shot right here, right? That is AoE, and also similar to Veronica also does have AoE capability with her ballistas, right? So if you look at this right, and if you put this giant ballista, her attack turns AoE. So you guys, I could use Veronica as AoE DPS, but I like using Veronica as a sub DPS and not the main DPS. So yeah, outside of that, yeah, AoE wise, I do not have any other characters that does AoE, guys, okay? I have Renoa. She could work similar to like AoE. When she discards bullets and she attacks at the end of the turn, she could work similarly as an AoE DPS. I also have her A1, but I have not built Renoa yet, right? Because lack of resource and stuff like that. And I'm definitely gonna build Renoa later, but at the moment I am not able to build her. Of course, Renoa with Nia combo is kind of disgusting, okay? Nia and Renoa combination, amazing combo right there, okay? And yeah, but outside of that, yeah, I don't have any other character, and also I do not have a good green DPS character, okay? Of course I have Luke right here, but I do not want to build Luke, guys. I'm not fan of him, and I don't want to build Amir as well, okay? I know Amir is good, but I just don't want to build her. So yeah, Yuki will be perfect fit for my account, and I am gonna summon her for her. And of course her design, right? She have two big personalities you guys should be summoning for, right? So yeah, that's the main thing you guys want to look at. And the other thing you guys want to look at is Yuki is going to be very AP efficient character, okay? You guys do not need Mika with her, because most of her cards, they cost 1 or 2, like one of her cards costs 2, but outside of that it's like 1 cost or 0 cost. And she could also reduce her AP costs using her card effects. So yeah, she's very easy to use when it comes to AP. And if you guys are worried about AP consumption, yeah, she's very AP friendly, right? So yeah, that's another big reason I want her in my account, of course, right? She's AoE, she's green DPS, and she's AP efficient, right? I have 3 reasons why I want her in the game, and I also love her design, so that's 4 reasons, right? And then if you guys don't know, right, she gonna have a really good synergy with Beryl as well, right? Which I already have built, right? So Beryl will be great here. Of course, Cassius too, right? So that's another reason you guys should be considering summoning on her, right? And yeah, Yuki is an amazing character. And yeah, let's just go to her skills and show you guys how she works, okay? So this is the live streams I did, and yeah, we'll go over what she does right here, right? So her basic attack, right? Her basic attack just does damage. Her other basic attack does 200% damage, right? And of course, you have shielding card, similar to any other character in the game. And then this card right here, prepare to subdue, right? That is one of her important cards, okay? With Epiphany, you guys can draw 2 cards with this. And yeah, it's amazing stuff right here. So this card, you guys definitely want to use that, okay? As you guys can see, right, most of her cards, they cost 1-1-1-0, right? And of course, that's a basic attack, which you guys don't really need to use that much. Of course, the more attack cards you guys use, or the more attack cards on hand, she's gonna be doing more stuff, right? So yeah, this is good for that, but outside of that, you guys won't be using that to do the most damage, okay? You guys want to use her slash attack to do the most damage, and also the iceberg cleave, right? Those are her main damaging cards right here. Of course, yeah, this card is gonna be one of her important cards right here. It says draw one of this unit's attack cards plus 20% damage to that card for 1 turn, right? So yeah, she drew a card, and it also gives her a plus 20 damage boost to the card that was drawn, right? And then we have the Flash Slash, which is 180 damage to all enemies, right? Inspiration reduce cost by 1, right? And yeah, of course you also want to have inspirations, okay? And of course this thing also got retain on it, right? So it says deal 150% damage, activate inspiration to one random card, right? So this is what you guys want to use, right? So the trickery strike, when you use that, it will activate inspiration on one of the random cards, and with the inspiration, let's say this trickery strike inspiration landed on the Flash Slash attack, you guys gonna get that reduced cost by 1, right? So yeah, that's why she's also AP efficient, because she could reduce her own card like AP costs and stuff like that, right? And then we got the Freezing Blade. When using on card with an active inspiration effect, 60 damage to all enemies, right? Same thing, right? So if this trickery strike landed the inspiration on this Freezing Blade, she will be doing 60% damage to all enemies, right? So very cool stuff right there. And then we have the Iceberg Cleave, which is probably one of our base damaging card right here. 180% damage to all enemies, inspiration plus a 1 extra hit, right? So yeah, again, this card will give you inspiration, and yeah, if it lands on any of these cards right here, on any of these 3 cards, you guys will be, she will be doing a lot more stuff, right? Of course, this one with the inspiration is kinda, there's a downside to it and an upside. So the downside is you're gonna lose 20% damage, but the upside is you get 1 plus 1 extra hit as well, right? So it's pretty good, right? Of course, you guys can remove that minus 20 damage using Epiphany, which is really good. And we have the Skyscraper Cleave, right? 300 damage to all enemies. Move all attack card in hand to the top of the draw pile. That is absolutely broken, guys, okay? And as you guys can see, the more attack card she draws, the more stuff she's gonna do. Right? And right here, she could also give herself plus 50 damage per card moved, right? And right, so this one, when you activate the ultimate, it moves all attack cards in hand to the top of the draw pile, right? So you can pull those attack cards again, right away, right? And then it will give you 50% damage per card moved. So that's amazing stuff right there, okay? So she's an amazing AoE DPS, okay? Okay, another thing you guys need to pay attention is this right here, right? The prepare to subdue card right here. We're gonna look at the Epiphany on this, okay? So draw one of this unit's attack card plus 20 damage to that card for 1 turn, right? So read what, keep that in mind, okay? All right. But now with the Epiphany, these are the type of effects you guys want on there, right? So the first effect you guys can get from the Epiphany is draw one on attack card for 1 turn plus 40 damage amount to that card, right? But before it was minus 20 damage, plus 20 damage to your card, but now that turns into 40%, right? And they will give you a retain effect, right? So pretty good stuff right there. Draw one on attack card for 1 turn, 20% damage amount on attack card, right? That also gives you it's the own attack card. This one is very similar to what it used to do, but it's a bit different because it added the own attack card right there, right? Because this one says 40 damage amount to that card, but this one own attack card. So the amount on that card turns into attack cards, right? So this will buff specifically your attack cards, so it's pretty good, right? And then we have the third one right here. This one is pretty good. You know, it would let you draw 2 own attack cards for 1 turn, minus 20% damage amount to that card, right? So if you guys use her ultimate and her ultimate moves all her attack cards to the top of the draw pile, you guys can use this card to draw 2 of her attack cards, right? So that's very, very strong, guys, okay? And yeah, sorry about that notification, bro. It's just YouTube, bro. Anyways, so that's very strong, guys, okay? This right here, the third Epiphany synergize with her ultimate, very good, okay? Because it will let you draw those moved attack cards from your pile, right? Alright, so this one right here, so the damage to all enemies, move all attack cards in hand to the top of the draw pile, and you guys can use the Epiphany version of this prepare to subdue to draw 2 of those attack cards that were moved to the top of the pile. So yeah, very good stuff with the ultimate, right? And of course, the reason I say on my pre-farm video, guys, the reason I said you guys might want eco recovery on your gear with Yuki is because this thing costs 5 right there. So that's quite expensive, guys. Okay, it costs 5 points in order to use the ultimate. So having the ego recovery gonna help you guys quite a lot. So you know, consider giving ego recovery to her gears. Okay, very good effect. Okay, so now let's go back to the Epiphany. So this one, the third Epiphany, is very good if you guys want to get a really good synergize with your ultimate right there, okay? But of course, it will give you the minus 20 damage amount to that card, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know why they did that, but minus 20 is not that big, so it's fine. She's still going to be putting out crazy amount of damage, okay? And then we have her fourth Epiphany. Draw 1 on attack cards for 1 turn, plus 20 damage amount to that card. Inspiration, draw 1 on attack cards, right? So this one is very good, but it adds inspiration effect to it, so it's pretty good, right? It's very similar to the basic form, which is like draw 1 on attack cards for 1 turn, plus 20% damage amount to that card, right? But it would have all that, but then you get the inspiration effect on top of that, so it's okay, you know, it's okay. This one is my least favorite one. I like this one if you guys want to synergize with the ultimate. And then we have her last Epiphany right here. So draw 1 on attack cards at the start of the next turn. Draw 1 on attack card. So this one's very good as well, okay? So these two right here, the third Epiphany and the last Epiphany right here, are pretty nice actually. This one's good too, you know, because if you have inspiration, it will let you draw more attack cards. So this similar effect right here, right? So, but this one very similar effect, right? This will let you to draw 2 cards. Same here, right? It will let you to draw 2 cards, but the only condition is you guys need to have inspiration first, okay? But of course, you can argue this one's better because it doesn't give you that minus 20 damage. Instead, it gives you plus 20 damage. So this one's pretty good actually. This is like both of like, you know, yeah, this one got like the good of both worlds, right? Because it will give you, it will let you draw 2 cards. On top of that, it will give you plus 20 damage. So it's pretty good. So this one, if you guys get that, it's pretty good. It's very similar to this one, okay? So if you guys don't get this, but you get this, definitely pick that one up. If you guys want to do that, you know, draw 2 card effect right there. Next Epiphany we're going to look at is this flashing slash skill. So before any Epiphany, what it does is 180 damage to all enemies. Inspiration reduce cost of by 1, right? So keep that in mind. So now this one right here. This one right here. So the first inspiration you guys going to get is just damage increase pretty much, okay? So yeah, 270 damage to all enemies. Inspiration cost minus 1, right? So this one, the damage went up pretty much. That's the only thing you're going to get from this. Not too bad, right? But this one right here, 180% damage to all enemies. Inspiration cost minus 2. This one is one of the best effects you guys can get on this card, okay? That is amazing right there, okay? Because yeah, having that minus 2 cost pretty much makes this card cost 0 AP, guys. So yeah, this is also why I tell you guys she's very AP efficient, guys, okay? So if you guys are tired of using Mika, that's one of the reasons you guys should be pulling on Yuki, okay? Because she does not need Mika to do anything. She just needs somebody to help her draw cards and combo with her, like Nia or Cassius or Beryl, right? She wants somebody that will later draw a bunch of her own cards. That's pretty good, right? And then we have her third inspiration is 180 damage to all enemies. Inspiration 1 extra hit, very good, right? But this one is not the best because you're gonna lose that reduced cost effect. Instead, you're just gonna get extra hit. It's not worth it, guys, okay? Losing that cost is very important, guys, okay? So this one is probably the worst one in my opinion, okay? Next up, we have the Flash Slash, the fourth Epiphany. Retain, so we'll add a retain to it, pretty good. So 320% damage, 60% damage amount for each own card draw for 1 turns, right? So this one also, it's a really good one if you guys want to do more damage with it. But outside of that, if you guys want to minimize the AP cost and stuff like that, you guys definitely don't want this because you guys gonna lose out on that minus cost effect, okay? But this one is very good because it says 60% damage amount for each owned card draw for 1 turn, right? So whenever you draw a bunch of cards, you're gonna get the damage increase on this, okay? So this thing can go up to 3 stacks. So pretty good stuff right here. So this one is, if you guys wanted to do the most damage, it's pretty good. But I don't know if it does AoE damage anymore because it doesn't say AoE damage, right? So I think it might just do single target damage. I don't know, but yeah, because I think 320% multiplier for an AoE would be able to too much. So I don't think this is gonna be. This turns into a single target attack if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you guys want to make her a single target DPS, this is pretty good, right? And then this one, probably the worst one, right? 300 damage to all enemies when used, cost minus 1, right? That's weird, okay? That's weird, okay? But of course, that 300 multiplier is very strong because that's the same multiplier as her ultimate. but at the same time, it's like, is it worth it? Like, you know, it costs 3, but then you're gonna lose 1 cost whenever you use it. So that 3 cost doesn't really make sense. But this one, it's whatever, guys. Okay, these two are probably the best ones right here. Okay, yeah, the -1 cost if you guys do want to do more damage, or you guys want to do the same amount of damage, but you guys don't want to use this card for 0 cost, then this one's pretty good, right? But yeah, those are pretty much the 2 Epiphanies they showed us, and we're gonna, you know, get to know more about Yuki when she comes out. But yeah, again, like this, if you guys want a nuke user, this is probably one of the best Epiphany to go for, because that 320% damage multiplier is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie, and you could even increase that damage further based on the amount of cards you draw that turn, right? So it's pretty good. But yeah, so if you guys want somebody that's like a really strong AoE DPS, and that's green, because we like a lot of green DPSs, especially if you guys do not have Hugo, guys, this is probably one of the characters you guys should be summoning. Or but of course, if you guys have like someone like Calipe, for example, Calipe is a very strong AoE DPS, so you guys might not need any other AoE DPS for your account. Okay, so if you guys have Calipe, you guys probably can skip on her. But I'll still say, you know, Yuki is a very strong character. Okay, but at the end of the day, of course, summon for who you like. Okay, who you guys gonna be enjoying. Okay, this game is all about fun, and like, you know, mixing different teams and comps together to create, you know, your type of like build and play style. Okay, so if you guys enjoy her play style, if you guys enjoy what she looks like, or if you guys are liking a certain role feeling character, then she's good, right? She's very good. Okay, for example, if we look at like green DPSs, right, I think that's the biggest reason for me that I'm summoning on her also, because of green DPSs we don't have that many of them. Okay, so if I just look at I wish the filter would let us see which one the green. Okay, so let's just look at like this. Okay, so green character, if we look at everyone, we have Amir, we have Luke, and we have Hugo, right? Of course, Hugo being one of the strongest characters in the game, okay? But he's not AoE, right? But he could work as an AoE DPS, because he could, you know, his follow-up attack random enemies, or whoever your other characters attack, right? So yeah, that could kind of serve as an AoE character, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I prefer using a full-on AoE DPS character, okay? So yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know if you guys are gonna summon on her or not. Okay, I think Yuki is very strong, guys. I think she's gonna be a top tier DPS character, but again, it all depends on if you like her playstyle, or if you like what she does, what she looks like, right? Or if you just want a broken AoE DPS, right? So it depends on your playstyle and your what you are liking and stuff like that. Okay, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, and of course, let me know if you guys are gonna summon for her or skip on her, man. I cannot wait for Yuki to come out, man. I have 110 summons already. Of course, they gave us another temple yesterday. You know, the whole thing was like the 50 summon for like a week, right? So they give you a temple for 5 weeks straight, so it's pretty good. But yeah, I'm saving everything for now. Of course, jump wise, I don't have any, and of course, this one right here, I am really hoping I get mailing from here, because as you guys can see, the PD is 15 out of 70, right? So if I do a temple, I should be able to get another 5-star cards. So I'm hoping to pull mailing from here, so I could pick up Calipe after hitting the PD. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.